Hello, and we are live. Hello, I've not been here for a while. This is my first broadcast on Facebook this year. I am live. The time is 14:01, so we made it live within the first minute of the allotted time. I like to schedule broadcasts these days, so I will be scheduling a broadcast at 2 o'clock on a Thursday. And it will go live on Facebook and on YouTube and on LinkedIn and Twitch. And if you're watching, then please do say hello. Although after all this time, I'm not expecting too many people in the live audience. I've got to say that I've been spoiled because last year my focus wasn't on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, and LinkedIn. Last year, my focus was on TikTok. Me on TikTok. My good friend Marco Novo from Portugal suggested back in January of 2025 that I should go live on TikTok. And I genuinely thought, TikTok, me? What am I going to talk about? But I thought, I'll give it a go. If Marco recommends it, then it must be a good place to broadcast. So I downloaded the TikTok Live Studio, and I've been broadcasting from there since then. And we fast forward a year from when I actually started on TikTok to now. And I've got to say that I'm blown away because I have become, just let me change things around a minute. And hopefully this will work. If I just slide that over here. Okay, I have become a TikTok Live Prime Creator, or a TikTok Prime Creator, which is an award. They're telling me I'm in the top 5% of broadcasters, live broadcasters on TikTok. And in my first year, that is astounding. I've broadcast 139 times on TikTok, 26,000 views of my live broadcasts, and 126,000 likes. And I actually got some rewards as well. I got some diamonds, which is the virtual currency on TikTok. So that's what I've been doing in the year since I've been away. Well, I've not been too far away, but if you know what I mean, you've got to, when you're actually going to do something, you have to go fully for it. And I decided, having done my first broadcast on TikTok and enjoyed it, to do a second broadcast and then a third broadcast. And it's just been a blast. And people said, well, people just scroll. People scroll until they see something interesting. And the other thing is that if you're broadcasting live on TikTok and you're doing it regularly and you're being informative, helpful, and entertaining, then TikTok sees what you're doing and promotes it. And in fact, TikTok is gamified, and you can earn rewards, and the rewards bring you greater reach. Greater reach brings you greater viewers. And I've done 3 videos this week, and they've all had 600 viewers. In fact, I've had 1,900 people, which is my record for broadcasting over 3 days. And it's just the best place to be seen. In actual fact, I can summarize what I'm talking about. It's not often I blow my own trumpet, but I'm so blown away by this that I'm going to go the whole hog and explain it fully. And we're going to go like that. And then in a second, I'm going to picture in picture like this. I'm going to dim my background so that I don't stand out as much. Okay, this is a lot better. So this is my last 12 months on TikTok, and it's basically changed the way that I look at live video. If you remember, many of us have been broadcasting for 10 years, and back in those days, this is Facebook Live starting, and we went live, and hundreds and thousands of people come and watch our videos. It's a bit like the Wild West, and basically it was so popular. Live video on Facebook was so popular, but over the years what happens is people get used to you and your audiences fall. And I did get a good audience, I still do, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn and Twitch. But TikTok is something else. I genuinely, these are figures direct from TikTok, because I got my TikTok review. And on my post last year, there were 126,000 likes. Okay, because people go crazy on TikTok. They really do. And if they like what they see, they will support you. 26,000 views over 139 broadcasts, which is roughly about 200 live views per broadcast. Now, the thing I need to say about TikTok is that TikTok has 2 live audiences. Well, it's got a live audience, which is when you go live, which is the figures we're talking about at the moment. Then you can actually put the recording on the main TikTok site and get even more views. So you're getting 2 bites of the cherry on one site. So I've had the original live viewers, and we have discussions and chats. We were talking about football yesterday, which I don't want to talk about, not this season. And then you've got the recording, and the recording goes onto the main TikTok. TikTok has everything you need to go live. We've got TikTok Live Studio, which allows you to go live on TikTok only. You can only broadcast live to TikTok. It is TikTok Live Studio, and it's totally free. And you just go to the TikTok site and you can download it. Now, it just so happens I have a special link, and if you download it with that special link, we both win because we both get rewarded. But more on that later. I'm not here to sell. I'm here to sell an idea. If you're looking to live broadcast this year, then I can but recommend TikTok, because you get a very receptive audience. And let's just go back to my graphic. So you get 2 bites of the cherry, the live video and the recording, 2 different audiences. Okay, and I'm just going to say hello. Just give me a second. Right, I'm not in a rush. Hope you're not in a rush. Right, I wish you all, if you're watching me now, a happy, healthy and prosperous new year. I don't think it's too late for that, is it? Okay, so that's it. 26,000 views on my videos in TikTok in 2025. In addition to that, I earned rewards. I wasn't asking for them, so they are a bonus. I wasn't marketing, but basically that central bit is the important bit. The way my videos performed last year on TikTok surpassed 95% of the creators on TikTok Live, and I achieved prime creator status, which I can carry for the rest of this year. Now, the net result of that, so prime, I've now got prime status, which means preferences, and it means benefits, and it means that I got 26,000 views on my videos last year. Now, if you were thinking of doing that on Facebook, very nigh impossible. But this week, I've had 1,900 views. So it's quite possible. In fact, my target this year is to have 100,000 views on TikTok. For the first time ever, to have 100,000 views, because that's one of the things I'm going to do this year, is to double down on TikTok. I go live there on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 2 o'clock. I talk about live broadcasting. I talk about parkrun. I talk about AI. I'm into all those. I'm passionate about all those. And I'm getting a following which is passionate about the same things. Plus chatting. It is a talk show. And we do chat about any subject under the sun. And it's just a pleasure to actually do it. Okay, back to here. My strategy has been consistent. As I say, I go live Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And if you are a brand watching this and you are a brand on TikTok, then I am open to sponsorships and collaborations. And it also means for creators growth and monetization, because TikTok is monetized and you can earn money on TikTok in several different ways. All of which brings me on to Okay, all of which brings me to this. If you are, and let's go here, and I'll go here. Okay, the scenery behind me is Bath in England, and Angelica and I go there quite often, and it's just a beautiful city to actually visit. If you're thinking of live broadcasting in 2026, then you are currently in the right place. I've got 3 initiatives which are starting this year. I spent the time over Christmas creating a new website. I became an affiliate, so I did it on a Google site. I make great use of Notebook LM by Google, and I actually market Google Workspace. So I'm putting together my affiliate set. So Google Workspace is there. OneStream is there. Okay, OneStream. Okay, if you want to deal on OneStream, then I'm your man. If you want to deal on Google Workspace. But what I'm here about today is something you can do for free. And you can market your company for free on TikTok. You can go live as a business on TikTok, business broadcasting, and you can build an audience. I've built an audience over the last 12 months. And the thing is, this is the amazing thing. I was talking to Daniel Meyer, the CEO of BeLive, last week. And we were talking about video generally and about selling and marketing and everything. And we got around to talking about retention rates. And this is important. And this is another extraordinary feature of broadcasting live on TikTok. Say that you have about 600 views of a live video, which I did yesterday. You'll find, or generally speaking, what percentage of those viewers do you think would be viewing because they'd seen you before? In other words, what is your retention? Yeah. My retention rate on the videos that I do on TikTok is 40%. In other words, 40% of the people who watch my live videos on TikTok have seen some of my videos before and come back. And that is that's the power of, it's the power of TikTok. It's the gamification of TikTok. And it's also consistency. By turning up on TikTok at 2 p.m. on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays, I broadcast from TikTok Live Studio. Now, a word about that. It would be a wonderful world if you could broadcast by RTMP. But TikTok have taken the stance that they would rather not have people broadcasting by RTMP. I'll give you for why. They have invested in building a live studio. Now, the live studio that they've built can show images on screen, it can show video on screen. In other words, it's on a par. It's on a par with OneStream, Restream, BeLive, Wave, any system you've used. You'll find everything that you're looking for in the TikTok Live Studio. It's just, and the thing is that the chat is integrated. Yeah, it's actually integrated within the platform. People can send you gifts. That's so much that's actually integrated with the TikTok platform that I was using it for 3 months. And I thought, right, I'll go and try another package which can broadcast to TikTok, and I did. And it wasn't the same. TikTok is an all-exclusive live experience because you've got people interacting with you live. People go to TikTok to watch video. People go to TikTok to be entertained, to be informed, to learn, to have a chat. And I've just found my niche on TikTok. So I broadcast Monday and Tuesdays about live video. And then Wednesdays, it's my broadcasting toolkit. So I've had a blast this in 2025, broadcasting live on TikTok and then playing the recording on TikTok. And I've gained an audience. So I know when I go live now, at least 800, well, let's be conservative here, at least 600 people will watch my live video. And that's happened 3 times this week. So this is not a one-off. I have learned the system on TikTok, and I can now go live and know that I'm going to have 600 people viewing. So to me, they actually still not. Okay, we're in control. It's not as if you've got to be doing something. You can't just sit there for 30, 45 minutes. You actually have to be entertaining. You actually have to be ready to broadcast. You've got to be up for it. Now, I'm recommending to you that if you want to broadcast live, then give TikTok Live Studio a go. And I'm just going to see if I can do this. Just a minute, because I've not been live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch for yonks. So bear with me as I type this in. And I'm going to go there, and hopefully in a second. Right. So what we're talking about is TikTok Live Studio. That is the software that you need to download. That is the software that will allow you to broadcast live on TikTok and TikTok only, and to build an audience in the way that I have over the last 12 months. Now, the whole point of doing this broadcast today is that I'm here to help. And what I'm doing is I'm putting together resources to help you with that. And yesterday I had 2 resources, and from today I will have 3 resources. First resource is a website with all the links to TikTok Live Studio, to OneStream, to Be Live, and to Google Workspace. And it's an informative website, and you can learn things while you're there. You can see a video recorded on OneStream Live. You can see a video recorded on Be Live. You can see a video recorded on TikTok, and you can compare and contrast the 3. And it's just the beginning. It's a new website. It's called Steven's Broadcasting Toolkit. And allied with that, I've opened a Discord server. Now, amazingly, it's 4 years since I was on Discord. And I found that out because it said easier messages from 2021-22. So I set up my own Discord server, which is called Steven's Broadcasting Toolkit. And in actual fact, if I bring this up on screen, just a minute, add to stream and replace media. What I'm working on is Steven's Broadcasting Toolkit. And if I go here, Broadcasting Toolkit, and features OneStream Live. It features planning and preparing your live broadcast, building confidence on camera, and monetizing your broadcast. Now, Steven's Broadcasting Toolkit is free. There is no charge whatsoever for Steven's Broadcasting Toolkit. You'll find it in shops near you from the end of this month. But there is a website and there is a Discord channel called Steven's Broadcasting Toolkit. And that means that the Discord channel gives us a chance to chat on video in private. I think a lot of the development work in terms of yourself, in terms of what the topics to broadcast about, how to handle it, we can actually discuss one-on-one or one-on-several on the Discord server. And that's what I aim to do. That's my 2026 sorted, is to broadcast live on TikTok and to build the website and to run the Discord server. And invites to join me on the Discord server will be sent out to persons I know and to persons I don't know, starting towards the end of January. I'm just getting everything working at the moment, testing it out, making sure I know how it works. We'll be going live on the website, and I will be physically on the Discord server to actually chat on a regular basis. Okay, and that's where training sessions will take place. That's where we can watch. Discord now has the facility to watch a YouTube video, so we can watch a YouTube video in watching together, and I can show you videos about Google Workspace, OneStream Live, Be Live, Recall.ai. Yeah, everything that's in the toolkit we're discussing in the Discord group. And then this morning, chat Angelica. Angelica's my partner here in Wiltshire, England. I'm going to be doing some courses to go along with it. So there are going to be training courses as part of Steven's Broadcasting Toolkit, which will enable you to go from knowing nothing about live broadcasting to creating professional broadcasts. And again, it is free. I do make recommendations as to the software you can use. I am on Amazon Live. I mean, I've been teaching ChatGPT and Gemini all about me today, and I use Notebook LM, and let me just put that in for you. Just a minute. Notebook LM. If you're watching on LinkedIn, thank you. If you leave your questions, I can't see LinkedIn in my studio. So if you leave your question, if you're watching on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, or Twitch, then please do say hello. After this live broadcast, I will go around and I'll check everywhere. And I just need to take something off screens because it's a bit confusing at the moment. So I'm going to put Notebook LM up there. So, okay, so we're talking about Notebook LM, and I'm going to remove, just a minute, I need to remove something. What do I need to remove? Okay, a second, give me a second. As I say, it's been a long time since I've actually been broadcasting live here. And what I'm going to do is, no, I don't know. Right, okay, we're talking about live video production, talking about Notebook LM. Okay, so I've been using Notebook LM for the last 5-6 months, and it's basically, well, it's part of the Google family, the Gemini family, and it's having rave reviews. They have souped it up so much that the graphics I'm about to show you, the graphic I showed you a moment ago, and I'm going to switch those around. The graphic I'm showing you came from Notebook LM, and basically I gave it the information. In fact, I gave it, I'm going to add this to the stream. I'm going to show you something else. This is the information that came through from TikTok to tell me that I surpassed 95% of TikTok live broadcasters last year and became a prime creator. And that I gave that photo to Notebook LM, and Notebook LM reimagined it as this. So this is what Notebook LM can do. It can create the most amazing graphics. I mean, I've got to be honest, put my hands up. I am graphically challenged, and I couldn't produce this. And this is produced from information I supplied. Yeah. So we're not surfing the net. We're actually going for information that I've supplied, and it just blows me away. Okay, and this is me on TikTok in 2025. I surpassed, I'm blowing my own trumpet today. We'll be back to normal tomorrow. But I'm just taking this to blow my own trumpet. I'll be quieter about it. I'll just get on with it, really. Because I'm, as I say, broadcasting live on TikTok Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the UK. I'm broadcasting live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, and my website on Thursday at 2 o'clock. And then I'm live with Angelica, Ask Angelica, German language tuition. And that will be tomorrow, and that will be every alternate Friday. So that's my broadcasting week and my broadcasting year sorted out. I've made hundreds of new friends on TikTok, and I've just had a blast. And this year, it's going to be even better. I told you my target is to reach 100,000 views on TikTok. That's the only target I have. The other thing is to stay in touch with you. I'm looking forward to Alec Dorling joining me on one of these Thursday shows. I'm looking forward to working with friends. I'm due to broadcast with Nick Wood sometime this month. I'm just waiting to hear when. I would love to broadcast with Marco Nova as well. And of course, Mr. Joe Shepherd. So there will be broadcasts, multi-person broadcasts. And sometimes I'll host, sometimes I'll be a guest. So it's all going on this year. And I'm just grateful to be able to do it. And I'm grateful for your company today. Now, this is different. This is the thing. I'm sat here in my wonderful OneStream Live studio, and I'm not getting any comments. Now, I'm used to broadcasting to nobody. And live broadcasters, we have to have our stories to tell, and we have to be aware that not always will get watched. But I do hope that somebody sees this broadcast. I'm pretty sure they will. But I want to go on a different note now. Let's get away from broadcasting. One of the things that Angelica and I have been doing, I'll just add this to the stream. So on the commercial note, just watch out for Steven's Broadcasting Toolkit, which released in January, and it's free, and it will help you to go live. It will help you to prepare studio-wise, content-wise, confidence-wise, and build an audience and monetize your broadcast. That's what it's all about. And now we're going to change tack totally, and I'm going to go over here, and we're going to bring this in. And the other love of my life, and I'm just waiting for this to happen. It should happen. The other love of my life is, of course, Parkrun. And we'll be at Parkrun this Saturday. Angelica and I do about 25 Parkruns each year. And it's our way of keeping fit. I mean, I went out for a 2-mile walk today. I did 2-mile walk yesterday. I will do a 2-mile walk tomorrow. Keeping fit, all you need to do is walk. And even in the rain today, it was most enjoyable to actually be out. But every Saturday we go here. Just let me take this off and go here. Again, I want to thank Notebook LM for creating this wonderful graphic, because, again, I am graphically challenged. I couldn't do this. Parkrun prescription, more than a run. Okay, it's about community. It's a global movement. It started in 2005. It's a weekly 5K event with a mission to create a healthier and happier planet. There are 1,380 events in the UK, which actually take place at 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning. And of those taking part, 88% report improved fitness. That is from a survey conducted by Parkrun. 84% of people who do a Parkrun feel happier. And 84% of people feel like they're part of a community. You meet friends at Parkrun. You get to have a chat. You get to know people. The whole thing wouldn't be possible without volunteers. And volunteering is a powerful part of why Parkrun is free and so enjoyable. And even 54.5% of ex-volunteers reported improved mental health. It is prescribed by NHS. In the UK, over 1,800 general practitioners, and it is a weekly community which meets every Saturday at 9 o'clock in a park near you. All you need to do is Google Parkrun 1,380 in the UK. You'll find one near you. You can register if you want. If you register, you get a barcode. That barcode identifies you. This is a timed run. It's not a race. The only person you're up against is yourself. The idea is to improve your time as the weeks go by. It is a very friendly place. Everybody's in a good mood. Everybody wants to be there. Everybody wants everybody else to succeed, and everybody cheers everybody on, including the marshals who make it all possible. Arrive there about 10 to 9. Google Park Run. Pick one near you. Register on the parkrun.org site to get the number, and then just turn up at 10 to 9 and ready to run, walk, jog or jeff at 9 o'clock. And you'll find a friendly group of people. It could be from 20 to 800 people there, and they all want to exercise and stay fit. And Parkrun is the most wonderful way to do it. It's free and it's British. And at the moment, on any given Saturday, 400,000 people around the globe will take part in a park run. Okay, I want to say a big thank you for watching me live today. You have been watching, just give me a second. You have been watching, let's go down here for a second. You have been watching Stephen from Wiltshire in England, this Wiltshire. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. I'm back again next Thursday at 2 o'clock. We'll talk more. I might have more information on Stephen's Broadcasting Toolkit. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now. That's a wrap, by the way. I was trying to find my way out of it. It's a long time since I did this. Happy New Year!